Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bulls will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10, here he comes. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Back to pass, it's McCown. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Henry. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. You want to create favorable matchups, and the angle route against a backer is a good way to do it.
Yeah, and especially if you're going to run man-to-man, that's hard. That's hard for a linebacker to run with a fast tailback. But if I can play a little bit more zone and stay in my zone and anticipate the quarterback throwing that route, makes it a little bit easier to defend in the future.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Roadrunners in a good spot here with second and short. Gets the back moving. They'll go to the air on second and short. Makes the catch. It's Henry. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
On the run, it's Henry. Gets it past the marker. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the second.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Roadrunners come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Looking for a man. It's McCown. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Roadrunners will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Second down, he'll throw it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA.
I love the aggressive nature in the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. RPO complete to open the drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. The short hands, it's Alexis. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Finds his man. It's Nimrod. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Sullivan. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Sullivan. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Brown wants to pass. Here's a heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Snags it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Trying play action. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown Bulls. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run, quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab over the middle. He is stopped short. The two-point conversion, no good, and they cannot take the lead.
UTSA 7, South Florida 6.
They are set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
First and 10.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Here's the give off the left side. There he goes. Got enough for the first. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
South Florida 6.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Brown wants to pass. Throwing right. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Hard running there. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls have this offense rolling. Looking to throw again. He's got an open man. And he's out of bounds after a terrific run and a nice pickup.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Bulls trying to cash it in on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls.
And I love when you make no bones about it. Bring in the beef, all the tight ends, the extra offensive linemen. Give it to the fullback. Let him plow ahead. You knew it was coming, and you couldn't stop it.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the two to tie this baby up. They'll send the back in motion. Brown will throw it. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Roadrunners can really attack on this second and short. They'll go to the counter. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Throws to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Henry. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He makes the catch.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big game.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. That's caught. It's Alexis.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Brown wants to pass. Finds the tight end. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the first down.
You've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And the defense gets home with the pressure and knock him down for a loss, but there are penalty markers down. Let's sort that out. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Making side adjustments here. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Sends it back in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Ripping through the defense. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, USF! He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
To throw, it's McCown. Throws for the tight end. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You can underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Roadrunners send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Comes from the 38. Gonna run it. It's Isaac. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Got it behind the line. It's Sullivan. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
Brown wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And the Bulls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that is great third down and short defense. You're thinking up the middle. You got to react to something wide. Great job seeing the toss, stretching it out, making sure they don't get downhill, making sure they don't get the first down.
If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, it's McCown. Pulls it in, it's Clark. Put it right on him, sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Immediately fires to the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Wants to go up top on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Roadrunners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Henry. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
No gain on the play. And that's good enough for a first down. That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3.
These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Cricket.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Dropping back, it's McCown. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
Snaps it in the shotgun. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, UTSA. They move on top here in the 4th. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Brown will throw it. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Singleton. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Back to throw, it's McCown. Looking to the big tight end. He caught it!
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. A run for the quarterback. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost to you.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Wide receiver comes in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the fourth quarter.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he ends up taking a safety.
And that one stings. Man, this offense had an opportunity to go down the field, score, make this game awesome and super competitive. And they give up a safety and give the football back. I tell you what, they were already in a hurry. And a lot of things had to happen for them to come down the field and win this football game. Now, oof, it's looking like an uphill battle.
And the UTSA offense will take over. First and 10.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll move the tight end. They want that clock to run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
Second down, and the defense has no choice but to sell out to stop the run. Looking to pass. It's McCown. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Once he got a snap, it was all over right to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. He goes out of bounds at the 40 after an excellent return. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
Throws for the tight end. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Got his man downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
And the Bulls trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Just keep slinging it. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And they'll take a knee. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clark. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the 1st down, and let's see if they go for it here.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
And the Roadrunners decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Brown will throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest of deepest, widest of widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.